A man's mom is his first woman, his first teacher, his first everything. She teaches him everything. If she's there, if she's a present mom, everything that he is about on an elementary and foundational level, he learns from this woman. God forbid she ain't shit. So, with that being said, I just want to let you know that the way he saw his mom being treated is how he's going to likely treat you. Now, this could go one or two ways. He can see his mom being treated very well, and likely he'll follow suit. Like, okay, I see that my mom was treated well. She was treated like a queen by my dad or my stepdad or by men in general. And so when I get a woman, I'm going to treat my woman the same way. If I see my mom flourishing and smiling and being a better her because she was treated well, I am going to treat my woman or women, wife, daughter, the same way. If I see my mom being treated badly and poorly by men, she is being used up or abused by men, then I'm going to see no different for the women in my life, that they be treated the same. Or he could look at it like, I don't ever want to treat the women like how my mom was treated, so I'm going to take actionable steps towards being a better man for the women in my life. Now, the latter is a better choice, but not all the time it happens that way. Most men treat women how they see their mom being treated. If the dad was present and they were married, he's likely going to marry his woman. He's likely going to treat his woman with respect and dignity, and he's going to nurture her. He's going to protect her. He's going to make sure that she have all her needs met, at which he can. If the dad was not present, he's going to feel as though he's going to leave his women wide open for whatever. My mom was left in the woods and in the jungle, and she made it through, and she brought me through with her. My mother took care of me by herself. So therefore, I don't need to be there for you. Nobody was there for my mom. What do I need to be there for you for? That's the way he's going to see it. So when you're selecting men, I want you to take into consideration what the relationships that his mother carried. These are conversations that you can have with a man before you choose to have a baby by him and before you choose to marry him. How did he see his mom being treated? This is everything. A lot of these things that I'm saying is because this is what helps us make a better selection. Nothing can be perfect. Nothing can be the holy grail of decision making. But it damn sure helps to have some sort of graph or path to follow. How did he see his mother being treated? Was his dad the type to come in at ungodly hours and just treat his wife as if she's just some sort of like house fixture? That's probably how he's going to act with his women. Especially if his mom adapted to the things that the dad brought to the table that were wrong. If she just act like, oh yeah, it's just, these things are normal, then that is the normalized childhood he had, which is what he will conduct with you as his woman. If his mom accepted abuse, if she accepted cheating, if she accepted any type of beating or mental, emotional, financial abuse, physical abuse, and it's likely that, he's the type that's gonna render that off to his women. Especially because by the meaning of it, his mom is teaching him that this type of behavior is acceptable from men. Therefore, I am a man. I will inflict this type of behavior to my women. His mom is the first teacher. So on top of that, a lot of women, they get bitter. They get bitter by the way that they were treated by his dad or the men in their life. So, with that being said, this is also another obstacle for you that you must overcome if you're dealing with a man who has this type of woman for a mother. If she is bitter by the way that his dad carried on with her, she is going to make sure that her son mistreats his women. I know that sounds crazy, right? If she don't have her head on straight. Now, I'm saying if she's bitter. I'm not saying that all boy moms do this. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if she's a bitter woman who is tainted by the ways his dad carried on with her, she is going to make absolute sure that her son mistreats his women. She's going to have no empathy for you because she went through it. So why in the hell would her son treat you like a queen? Why would her son disconnect from her, taking every resource that he brings as her enmeshed son, her ancestral husband? Why would she want him to remove resources from her and love or whatever he represents to her? Now that, the dad is not that loving figure to her. So she gives that task to her son. And we're going to get into that in another video. But how dare he get a woman and treat her better than how she was treated? She takes offense to that. Okay? So these things are important when you're selecting a man. You want to look at all of his family dynamics. This is how we get to picking wrong, because these are the things that we ignore. We ignore that his mom don't like us in the first place. And it doesn't have anything to do with you personally. It has something to do with what you represent to her. You are another woman that she would dare to see be treated well by her son. Now, you have some women who are the better of them, who if she was mistreated by his dad, she's going to make sure that he is going to be a good man to his woman and a good husband, because she got some damn sense, But not all women are like that. It's a cycle. She's not going to want to see you being treated well. Therefore, she's going to be in her son's ear all the time about you and make him feel as though all of the good things that he's doing for you and pouring into you are way too much for you. She's going to attack your self-worth to him, and he's going to begin to mistreat you based on the fact that his first teacher, his first woman, his first love is telling him that the woman in his life do not deserve good treatment because she did not receive it. Okay? So I want you to take this into consideration when you're selecting the man. How was his mother treated by his dad? Because that tells you a lot. Okay? Holla at you later. Oh, like and subscribe. Why would you not?
Shawty, I'm stepping on my game for real.